on page 134, and you said if a person has a multi-tool, what will be the halakha Eliyahu? Is multi-tool. I have over there scissors, I have over there clipper, nail clipper, I have over there a pilka, filer, I have over there knife. Those multi-tool on Shabbat, muktzeh or no? We said what's the reason, Yaakov? Because you have everything together over there. Because everything together is basis ladavar asur vehamutar. Asur and mutar together becomes mutar. Very good.
Car keys, you have regular keys.
Yeah. Next question is, what about car keys? What we said regarding car keys? If a person has a house keys and he has his car key, what we said? Who remembers? Hi, Yaakov John. A person, we doing review, Paftarenia. If a person has a car keys and the house keys together, can he pick up the house keys if there is car keys over there? Very good. So we said because it's basis for both of it. Amen.
If you have a roof, you're actually allowed to carry it, right?
Right. If there is a roof, you're allowed to also carry it. Huh? Right. There is no a roof outside in the street. Yeah, you cannot carry. Even sidur you cannot carry in such a case. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Even if it's remote, that's the chidush because it's basis for the mutar and for asur together. Something that is together, we follow the mutar. Got it? Tzchak John Beit.
Is it because it's rabbinic in nature, this whole thing?
No. The Gemara tells us a person is allowed to. He has ashes in the oven, and over there he has also woods. That the woods are usable and the ashes are not usable. Gemara says you're allowed to clean it. Why? When you're going to clean it, you're going to have moving muktzeh. Gemara says because in the dustbin that you're going to put in, you're going to have the kosher one, which is not muktzeh, and the not kosher one, which is the ashes, which is 100% muktzeh. So you see, in the dustbin that you have both kosher and non-kosher, we say it's not muktzeh. That's the clear Gemara that told us, and from there we'll learn this concept. Okay, number 2 we said, in a case of klish melachto le'isur, considered as a muktzeh, due to being as a basis for forbidden object. Yeah. Now we said, if you remember, we said that some opinions hold, Daniel, that the concept of basis ledavar asur does not apply to kli shemelachto leisur. What's the reason, Eliyahu? Because kli shemelachto leisur, I'm allowed to move it. Pencil. I have right now a pencil. On Shabbat, I have a pencil on top of these papers. Shabbat, I want to take this papers and this pencil is on the way. Can I move the pencil or no?
Yes. Sure.
Regularly, or I have to do it abnormally? Regularly. Why? Because I'm moving it. I need the space of it. Or if I need the body of it, we said, no problem, right? So if I'm allowed to move that, how is there something that was underneath that will not be allowed to move? So therefore, those poskim say that we don't say the concept basis, the davar asur, it becomes a basis. When do we say it's basis, David John? Welcome. Only whenever it's higher level than kli shemelachto leisur, which is muktzeh mehamad gufo, like sandwich peels, or any other type of garbage that a person, wrappers of candies or wrappers of wafer, a person open wrapper on a wafer, and he wants to throw the wrapper. What's the status of the wrapper? 100% muktzeh mehamad gufo. This one, if you're going to put on a plate, is considered to be as basis. Remember that? That's according to some opinion. Or cheson keys. If a person has a knife of shchita, a knife of berit milah, or if a person, money is gufo. He has no purpose, because he has no purpose. Papers, the green papers today called money, it's worthless itself. So therefore it's considered to be muktzeh mehamad gufo. Just the people decided that this paper is worth something. But it really has no self-value. Huh? Confetti, no. The wrapper of the confetti, that's after you finish, you take out the candy. This wrapper, don't put on the table and then move it around. No. Put it right away in the garbage. Put it right away in the kosa of the garbage. If you put in karman, we said, this karman will be a problem. Because this karman is attached to the... Yeah, the wrapper. Let's say you have a chai cup next to you. Right? You have over there the chai. The chai is not muktzeh. After you finish drinking, you have the bag of the chai. That's not muktzeh. You could reuse it. Some people suck on it. Some people are, just pour another time the water on it.
Can you pass from one hand to another hand, the wrapper?
Hold on. So this wrapper, you're going to put in that cup. This cup is basis for the bag and for the wrapper. Therefore, it's not an issue. But if, Yaakov John, if you're going to put that wrapper on the table, потом становится проблема мукцы. People are going to come, don't know halacha. Убирают отсюда сюда, потом отсюда туда. Потом some people start killing their teeth from, whatever they ate in the kitchen. And there becomes a lot of violations because of this wrapper.
Use it for the teeth. It's not muktzah for them.
Huh?
It has a use for the
No. Can I take a piece of wood on the street that was not designated before Shabbat for use and turn it into use? Not allowed to. So the person wants to hold the door. It's good weather. He wants to make a skvozniak, breeze from outside. Can he take a random rock from outside and put to hold the door? I said, not allowed to. Why? I'm using it. Right. The fact that you use it, you should have designated for this use before
It's his
Shabbat.
way of life.
Huh?
It's his way of life. He always does it every day.
Doesn't matter.
Every other day. Why?
Doesn't matter. He has to be, Meir John, designated
What's the
for
point?
this
It's
thing.
his way of life.
That's what we learned. Yeah?
The wrapper, if I designated the stone to use it as a
Holder.
holder, can I use this
Door holder.
Can I use this stone for something else?
Yeah? Because it's like a person has a chair. What's the chair designated for? To sit on it. Now I want to go and get that book on top. Can I stand on it? Now it's like a ladder. I changed the status of it.
Yes.
Not status, the usage of it. That's not a problem.
So my point is the wrapper.
And the proof is that if I have a pencil on top of something, I'm allowed to remove the pencil from that place because I want to scratch my back. You just designated for something else to scratch your back. That's designated to write with. You see, to change the status of something that is already allowed to you for use, there's no problem. You can scratch your back, you can put it as a bookmark, use it however you like. Yeah?
But my point is the wrapper was designated before Shabbat for something to be wrapped. Why can I say, okay, it's still not muktzah because it was not muktzah when the
Very good question. He has a very good question. If a person, I ask you a question. Yitzhak John?
What's his question? Huh?
I'll explain his question. A person has a button on his shirt. What is it? On his jacket, Yitzhak. This button on Shabbat, застрял зевоту, заделся, пах, упал. Fell off.
Lo alenu.
You pick up the button, you see, still complete. Muktzah or no?
No.
Why?
Because
It's not usable.
If we touch it.
Now, can you use it?
It
No.
was on your garment before Shabbat.
Oh. So ask Neria John, says, Rabbi, the wrapper was a usable thing before Shabbat came in? Yeah. As Shabbat came in, was it still usable to wrap the candy with? Yeah. So why whenever I take out the candy, it becomes not usable now?
You take your mind
It's like
off.
a button that fell off the jacket. We say it's not a
You never
muktzah.
took your mind off of it.
Oh.
Ah.
So Eliyahu opened his mouth. Smart way this time. What we said? Right, Eliyahu?
Take your mind off of it.
Take your mind off. If the wrapper, people don't reuse it, most people throw it out. It's considered to be, as soon as you mevatel da'atcha from this thing, it's considered to be a piece of garbage already.
But then we're going back to what I said with the gum, if you remember, a long time ago. A lot of people put their inside the wrapper. It's very common.
Inside the gum wrapper.
What?
It's inside the gum wrapper.
Candy wrapper, gum wrapper.
It could be, right. But are people going to do it with this wrapper?
If it's available to them, yeah. If it's available.
I don't know. We have to see in the percentages. I would also say like this. Yeah, that is not a common thing. Okay, very good. Let's go next. Ari John, сегодня вы заместитель Бехора. So I'm going to ask you. If a person,
Makom kavua.
the energy of the makom affects. A person left money in his pocket of this jacket. This jacket, inside, outside, or this. He left money by mistake. No Shabbat. Kam kaneso, ibi, pool, cash. He cannot leave it anywhere. People gonna like it disappears. It's dangerous.
Very simple. You take this.
Can he on Shabbat continue wear this jacket, come home with this, or he has to take off the jacket because the jacket muktzah now?
No. Amount.
What we learned?
Yeah, it's fine.
Very good. Kikirov said the right answer. That because it's a separated pocket, like this pocket, or like the inside pocket we have here, they are separate. They are a sack. They're just attached at the edge to the garment. But by itself, it's a pocket. It's not dependent to become a pocket because of your jacket. It's a pocket on his own. So since it's a pocket on its own, it's not considered to be making the jacket muktzeh.
I do it on purpose?
No, purpose no. Because by default, you're going to put your hands in, you're going to touch it. So
I have a pocket. I want to put my cash or phone, whatever, after Shabbat.
I understood you. So I'm saying by default, what a person will do throughout the Shabbat, when you have things inside your pocket, what do? You always put your hand inside there.
You put a schnur, whatever. It's there.
If you put a zipper, maybe. If it's zipped,
Yeah.
maybe. If it's zipped, yeah. But this we have to look for. I'm saying out of my mind, just like that, top of my head, that it could be, it'll be fine if a person has a certain barrier to get to the issue.
Can you use it?
But generally speaking, it's a problem. Huh?
Can you use the t-shirt to take it out? Let's say it's too heavy.
No.
When I take it out,
No.
take it
No. Try to answer my questions. I should not answer your questions because we're reviewing and we have limited time. I prepared you a very interesting sheet. Okay, next. Now, number 2, on page 136. What if a person found money on the streets on Shabbat? What should he do?
Pick it up.
And he wants to still keep Shabbat.
Economy of stuff.
ברשות מוריי ורבותיי, ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם שהכל נהיה בדברו.
First time when the Rav said this,
So,
you heard the can opening right up.
how should one behave whenever he finds money on Shabbat on the street? Huh? Okay, that's one solution. We said another way is you can put it in. It depends how much money it is. If it's just one bill, you can pick it up with your fingers of your toes.
Yeah.
With your toes.
בשינוי, I meant.
Да, пачка там уже.
Pick it up בשינוי. I forgot
Right.
one word.
בשינוי. Yeah. And then what? Paraji. And then what, Eliyahu?
That's it.
Huh?
It's yours. Kinyan. You made kinyan.
What if there is no eruv?
Huh?
There is no eruv. Problema. If there is no eruv, problem.
A person can take it with his toes and put it back into a shoe.
Nachon. That's as far as the laws of muktzeh. On Shabbat we have laws of muktzeh. We have other laws on Zavaitza, carrying. If there is no eruv, if there is no eruv, the legs will not help you.
So he can walk only 4 amot, he stops and continues.
No, that's for amot and stops. It's asur midrabanan. Chachamim said it's still asur midrabanan. The only time Chachamim said it's allowed to do that is when a person forgot the wallet in his hands, and he was thinking, I'm going to make it. He stuck. Shabbat came in and he didn't make it. What should he do? Chachamim said, we know you. You're not going to let this down. You're going to lose all this money. So what are you going to do? You're going to continue walking. You're going to violate Shabbat Oraita. So we allow it to you this time, less than 4 amot stop, less than 4 amot stop. Why? Because in order for you not to violate the Torah, we lift our isur. But generally speaking, there is an isur to walk 4 amot, stop, 4 amot, it's asur. Just Chachamim lifted this isur whenever they didn't want you to violate Torah violation. Got it? Okay, that's a side point. Number 3. So remember, bottom line, a person found money on Shabbat on the streets, what should he do? Either pick it up with his legs, put it inside the shoe if it's doable, and there is a eruv. If it's not doable, because it's a pachka of money, he is able to sit next to it, sit on top of it, but he will not be allowed to pick it up and go with this to his home or whatever.
He cannot pick it up, he can just leave it where it is.
Exactly. Number 3. Is a cover of a muktzeh considered to be basis for the muktzeh? Cover for the muktzeh.
No. You said no.
Very good. We said machloket pri megadim and bach. Bottom line, Rabbi Ovadia Yosef says sefer bach shevi, and he said that it's only when it's on the bottom it's a basis. Whenever it's on top, it's not considered to be basis. And we give an example. Who remembers? Very good. Chicken with the egg. That a person is allowed to, if a chicken laid an egg on Shabbat, the Shulchan Aruch says put a kofeu bakeli. Put a keli over it. But if the egg is muktzeh, I'm going to put the keli over it, it's going to make the keli basis, ledavar asur. So I'm breaking the vessel in such a way. What do we see from the Gemara? When you put on top, it's not considered to be basis, abara.
Example with the bucket.
Touching it.
Huh?
When it's this way, the muktzah is touching it. When I put it this way, the egg is not being.
The Pri Megadim want to say the whole idea, it's not about touching. The whole idea is serving it. So if it serves on the bottom, it also serves on top. Abach said, no, you forgot the Gemara. Gemara said an egg was laid on Shabbat. You're allowed to kofeu bekeli for it not to break, for it again not to get lost with mixed with others. Gemara says kofeu keli, so he serves it. So we see serving from top, it's not a problem. Why on the bottom is a problem? Because he's touching. On top, he's not doing it.
I have a question.
Okay?
Before Shabbat, whatever the muktzah object is on, that object becomes muktzah, right? It's on the chair. How about when Shabbat comes in, you have a person who doesn't keep Shabbat, put the laptop there.
Right.
Now this
So we learned, can I restrict somebody else's stuff? No,
how
that's it.
about that person?
That person, he's the owner of the laptop and the owner of the chair.
Yeah.
Yeah, then it's a muktzeh.
Even doesn't
Yeah.
matter. Before after Shabbat doesn't matter.
No, when Shabbat came in, it was there.
Yeah. No, I'm saying
When after Shabbat came in, that's machloket. Should you put it there when the intention of the entire Shabbat, or even if it's temporary amount of time, also makes it muktzeh or no? We're gonna learn it. We didn't get there yet. It's later on. Okay, next question. Can a person prohibit somebody else's stuff? We just said it.
No.
Very good. Can a person prohibit his partner's stuff?
No.
Yes. All right, that we said.
No.
He could restrict. The Rabbanan laws,
No.
he cannot restrict. Remember? That's why you and your partner have a, stender of Alenu Shabbat, we said, example. And the partner, or the locker, it's much practical more. No, вино to доraita. Когда он взял, сказал, пошел религиозный, он такой обманщик, то все. This wine, лейлу нишмат Йошка. He takes the not מבושל wine, he made it. יין חוץ הלכה. Доraita laws restricted, нельзя это вино. Почему твой партнер считается балабайт на эту вещь? But the Rabbanan laws, the stender of Alenu Leshabeach, your partner cannot make your things muktzeh. Remember? Very good. Next one. If a person has a wife, not if, a person has a wife, can his wife make his stuff muktzeh or no? What we learned? We said very good, Simcha, that your wife is considered to be like you. Ishto kegufo. Very good. Number 5. If a person has what is the law of place muktzeh on his? No, number 4. What about, we spoke about a person put a big speaker on, it's his speaker, it's his chairs. On the chair that he owns and on his friend's chair.
His friend's chair is not muktzeh, his muktzeh.
Very good. Number 5. Can a synagogue caretaker, nazывается shamash, make the things in the synagogue muktzeh or no?
No, because he doesn't own it.
It doesn't own it. Kol hakavod. Rabotai, you see, it's worth to teach you. You retain the information. Can food items serve as basis?
No.
Wallet on top of bananas.
No.
Do Shabbat pasav itam.
Edible.
It's edible.
The bananas, muktzeh or no?
No.
Very good.
Not called basis.
Very good. An egg was laid on Shabbat. Muktzeh or no?
Yes.
Egg laid on Shabbat. Muktzeh or no? Good. What if I don't know if it was laid on Shabbat?
Everything else is not.
Why? Safek de Rabbanan. Safek-
שיש לו מתרים.
Very good. Why? In another words, speak their language, don't take a risk.
Don't take a risk.
Very good. Snow fell on Shabbat. Can you clean it or no?
Yes.
But you're going to work a lot. You have a house 100 by 100.
It's more than 2,000 won. It's not stationary.
But hold on a second. Besides the fact that you're going to toil a lot, you're also going to have another question that it came from a very long distance.
It's in
Outside the
motion.
city.
It's in motion. It's not stationary.
So since it's in the clouds and the clouds are always in motion, we said there is no start point, there is no restriction of 2,000 amot.
Or it could have been created before Shabbat.
Very good. And since you have it out, Safek de Rabbanan Kula. Very good.
Shona timer, Rabbi.
A quick timer, what are you talking about?
Right, это нельзя. Нельзя, very good. Now, rookie meats with the snow, you're not allowed to melt it purposely. Very good. What if Yaakov orders overnight watch from Mexico, Texas? Mexico something. And from there to New York. If it was, why Yaakov?
Stationary.
Very good. More than 1 kilometer. 1 kilometer. It's 0.6 miles, not a lot. If it was stationary in one place, that's it. Limitation of 2,000 amot take place. However, we said that USPS, this I checked personally, has a distribution center in Queens. So
Maspis, New York.
if you have ordered from those places, even the package came on Shabbat, and it's not muktzeh stuff, shoes, books, I don't know, some other things in the house, you're allowed to take the Amazon package, or no Amazon, not that, USPS Amazon, USPS package, USPS package, and bring it inside the house. You don't have to kick it b'shinui. What if, when When was it JFK? But you don't know JFK until the airplane. No, JFK means the territory JFK. Is it in motion in JFK or is it stationary in JFK? So we learned that it makes a difference. On, как stationary сказать, Давид? Стоит на одно место или он уже на полет?
What's the difference, Rabbi?
True, but in JFK, in Ben Hashmashot, where was it? In motion or was it stationary?
When they say JFK, it means in the distribution center.
So I don't know if JFK till here,
And it's already
it's more than 2,000 amot. It's more than 0.6 miles, no?
It's in the city, Rabbi. It's still in the city.
How? The one where you live or city?
From the city.
Yeah, but we don't know.
Now
Queens is not a city.
we have to see. We have to see if Queens is linked to JFK.
It's rich.
Linked?
Yeah.
No houses interruption at empty lots. All clear. Very good. So then it's good.
It's correct.
If that's what you're saying, it's good.
it's inside the city or all around.
Okay, very good. I don't want to take too much of the time. Last question is: can a person work a lot on Shabbat? Work.
Yes.
Yaakov, can a person work on Shabbat? Work on Shabbat. Работать в Shabbat. Можно? И? What's the proof?
102B. 102B about the beam. The beam, 10 people that were carrying.
Very good. Can you clean the snow on Shabbat?
Yes.
But you're going to work a lot. Huh? Hold on. What about the digging under the ground? There is a ground
You
over
might
there.
come upon a hill. You're not gonna dig that out.
Only when asphalt is allowed, or even whenever the zimla
You
allows.
have a doubt if you're going to do it, not going to do it.
So we said safek,
Safek,
pasik reshe. Safek, pasik reshe. Mutar. Can I break ice? With a hammer. Tach, 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 tach. Why? Don't intend to make small pieces. Very good. Can I throw ice? Salt on the ice, I meant to say. Huh? What's the reason, Yaakov? Because? Very good. Very good.
Rabbi, can I throw the snow on the grass?
No, you're going to water it.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, you should not water it. Yeah?
If you're allowed to break the ice, using that logic. I don't know if this is.
Quickly, I have a lot to say.
Can you play sport on Shabbat?
See, backyard, I'm saying.
Soccer.
Oh, that's what we're going to see. It's coming up.
Can we dig out the snow and then throw it on the ice away from the concrete so people can walk nicely?
Yeah, that's what we said.
No, you said we cannot do it on Shabbat.
We could. We allowed to clean the snow on Shabbat.
That's not, but I can throw it in the grass so that way it gets out of the way of the sidewalk. So
Better not to throw in the grass. I'm not saying asur, but better not to. We're going to learn that the restriction of watering the grass from the Torah is only when the grass needs the water.
Right.
And after snow, the grass doesn't need the water.
What they mean, Rabbi, is that there is already snow on top of it, just piling more on top.
Right.
That's still a problem?
I'm saying it's not glad kosher. Whoever somebody will do it, I'm not going to tell him anything. Like this guy that I walked with. One day, I walk on after Bet Knesset, from one Bet Knesset, go to teach another Bet Knesset. Mitzvah, to teach Am Yisrael Torah all over the world. Am Yisrael, Ovadia Yosef is to teach 6 classes on Shabbat. 6 classes, this synagogue, that synagogue, this synagogue, that synagogue. He didn't stay one place, Chudam, Huram, to teach Am Yisrael Torah. So a person does, I was walking with somebody, go to teach. On the way there, I see a guy next to it, a kippah, waters his garden, Shabbat. I tell him, Shabbat Shalom. Oh, Rabbi, Shabbat Shalom. Here. I tell him, Akajon, do you know that that's not allowed to do on Shabbat? He mean, why? No, Rabbi, no fire, no electricity. I said, no, Jonah, it's Asur on Shabbat. He lives very close to the synagogue. Nilzav Shabbat. On Gavarit, I go to synagogue so many years. Nobody told me ever that it's not allowed to. You say every Shabbat, people come here, not too far from him was a synagogue. People come, he says, from here. Nobody ever told me.
Is it next to Main Street?
Doesn't matter.
Because one time I also saw it and I told one guy. It's like,
You think there is one guy doing it in the whole world?
with the keeper.
Hashem yirachem on you.
Okay, our dear Iran, stop this, make a new recording. We're going to go to Rabbi